creation. I've been asked many thousands of times, where do you get your ideas from? From an early age, I've thought about that a great deal. But how do you feel? I've been thinking about that for about 3 days. It was interesting because I hadn't investigated that before. An idea doesn't exist and then it exists, and it's almost instantaneous. And it's more like discovery than invention, because you don't have that experience of working towards it in a more literal way. But even though it's a discovery, you definitely feel like you own it. And it is a wonderful feeling. It's sort of triumphal. It's like if you finish a game, Sudoku or something like that, which you're doing on your own, and suddenly it all falls into place and it's there. You don't experience the process, the thinking, the working it out. It's suddenly there. And you think, oh, it spoils the fun of it if it's that easy. It doesn't. It's a wonderful, uplifting feeling. You then start doing the analysis that you would have expected to have had to been doing before, because my experience of the process when I was first aware of it was not to do with ideas for a painting. It was much more to do with devices, how to make this structure work in this way. I designed a sea urchin chair when I was at college. I wasn't working on paper, I was actually walking around. It wasn't the first time I had the idea. The idea had crossed my mind, but I didn't pay attention to it. And then this time when it came back, I not only had the idea, but I knew how to make it work. I immediately sat down and started working out how to do it, but I was pretty much recording what I'd already come up with. It was not a thought process, it was like, this is what it'll look like, this is how it'll be. I don't know how to explain it, because it wasn't just like looking at an image in your mind. It was inhabiting the idea, knowing every nook and cranny of it. Simultaneously, the whole thing was there. It wasn't confusing though, it was crystal clear. I don't try anything. It's much more intuitive and unstructured than that. When I have the idea, my primary concern is, what am I going to do to make it work? And I set about drawing the material in the form it will be, so I can assemble it into something that will work. So in a way that becomes very much like a conventional design process. The idea is past. The idea is now being brought to life. I have worked on the process of, I'm starting from here, if I do this and I do this and do this, I might get there. And that can be great too. But that experience of it suddenly popping into your head is wonderful, and it's addictive too. You want to experience that again.